Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. And today on this podcast style review, I'm going to be talking about the new Bravo show Girls Chat Room. And this was my first time watching it, but I decided to give it a chance, especially after the explosive. Well, honestly, I don't know what that. This is my first time watching it, and I decided to give it a chance because I saw a lot of people online talking about um, how Giselle and Portia were at opposite ends of the conversation about the Monique and Candace fight last week. So I decided to give it a try this week and see what I thought about the show. Overall, I mean, it's a cute little, something to watch. They kind of just do hot topics and reviews of the show. It was okay. I don't know if this will be a show that I review unless something's just interesting to talk about from it. But I did want to go ahead and give at least one review on it and give it a shot. So y'all let me know if you like it. And if you do, leave a like and a comment, share this out. That way I am sure that you like this type of content. So the first thing that they talked about on the show was the new um, black housewife that has been added to the New York cast, and they all gave their opinions on her. I'm excited to see that the other franchises are starting to branch out and diversify, and I will probably have to go back and binge watch some of these, and then we could do like a a review of on my channel because a lot of these a lot of the white franchises I have not seen, so I'm open to looking, and maybe New York is the first one. So if y'all would want to see some like old school New York reviews, let me know down in the comments. They also talked about the conversation about the fight, and Twitter seemed to agree with Portia, and Portia made a point, to say that, you know, have you not been in a fight when you were younger and this kind of thing? But Giselle shut that down. Giselle was like, look, y'all weren't there. Y'all don't know how long this lasted. It was really, really bad. So we're just going to agree to disagree. And, that's her right. She was there. She could feel differently about it. I've already given y'all my feelings on Giselle and her vitriol in my Real Housewives of Potomac review. If you haven't seen that, check it out. I'm going to leave a bubble right here. And while they were talking about Ro, well, not Roa, Real Housewives of Potomac, Rope, while they were talking about Rope, um, Portia definitely stuck up for Karen, and they were talking about, Portia was saying how nice Karen was. Now she seemed to be very motherly and to want to pour into people. And then they showed a clip of Karen basically saying that she would have pressed charges, and Portia was like, "Wait a minute, hold up, now what now?" And I've said this before on these reality shows with friends like that, you don't need enemies. They discussed Karen kind of riding the fence throughout the season, and they called her, duplicitous. And I don't think that that's fair. I think that Karen just did not want to um, just bash Monique, but we do have to call out Karen saying that she would press charges. Um, That could have very well been her feeling like, yeah, she would have pressed charges, but this isn't something that you say about your friend, especially if it's two friends. You'd be like, you know what, y'all just need to get together and squash it. The first thing I would not say is that I would press charges. So yeah, that did seem a little like, wait a minute, Karen, what's going on? That moves on into Giselle talking about Robin and her role playing, and all the ladies laughed and shared their stories and about what they role play. Um, and I don't know the host name, but she gave a little joke saying that she's entirely too jealous to role play. Again, like I said in my review, I think that that's cute. I like a good little role playing, honey. I'm not going to tell y'all my role playing name because actually I have a few different characters, so a few different ones because I like to keep it depends on the hair that I got. You know what I'm saying? The hair I got give you a whole new woman. So I'm all down for the role play hunties. They talked about Kellyanne Conway's daughter basically speaking out on TikTok, and Giselle was like, "Look here. Family business is family business. What happens in the house stays in the house, especially when we are public figures. And you know what? I do agree with her. Her delivery is just always a no for me. However, I did agree with her statement. You got to learn, and this ain't just for people in the family. Just regular people. My family business is family business. This is not for you to be explain like telling the entire world. Um, and I agree with her point about not letting children have social media. I agree with that. There's a lot of stuff out here on this social media. There's a lot of things that that kids can get pulled into. So if they do have social, like I don't know, the boy is young, so I don't have to think about social media right now. But when that time comes, if I do allow him to have it, it would definitely be very highly, extremely monitored. Like my nieces have, a little, they have Instagram and stuff, but it's monitored. Okay, so it would have to be that kind of thing. Um, they had something about Perez Hilton in his book. No one cares about Perez Hilton. And Giselle even made a comment saying maybe if this was 5 years ago, we would have cared. And I agree. And then they took that and just started talking about rumors that they heard about themselves. Portia said that she had read somewhere that someone said that she like took out her ribs and that was absurd. And the other young girl, she made a joke about, there's rumors that she doesn't brush her hair and it's oily. And, she said that's true. And I just want to point out that Giselle made it a point to say, oh, well, I never say anything bad about me. Not even on Twitter, everybody loves me. Right. Sure. Anywho, Dolly Parton bears it all in Playboy was the next topic. And basically, big ups to Dolly Parton, honey. If you got it, if you like it, I love it. And like Portia said, she's probably not going to really bear it all. She's going to bear like her tops and like we've been looking at Dolly Parton boobs for forever. So like now we'll just actually see a little areola with it. Then the other young ladies host, the other young host Nana came and we saw some pictures of Nana and Nana was looking good. Do you hear me? Nana still looks good. And she said she had been married for 61 years. So that means I'm sure Nana is at least in her 80s. So Nana looks like doggone good. Okay. I hope I can look like that when I get older, skincare and such. Um, and then they raised a question about is sex a deal breaker? And I wanted to ask my audience, is bad sex a deal breaker? Luckily I don't have that problem. However, I don't like Giselle was saying, if everything else is on point, sex is not a deal breaker for her. It's basically what she said. And I agree with that. I feel like you could teach somebody how you like to be touched, but you can't teach someone how to be, a man. You know, it's late, so I'm not gonna start singing, but I was thinking about K Michelle's song. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And lastly, they ended the show showing some of their old pictures. Everybody looked really cute, but let me tell you, Portia's glow up was real, honey. Portia's glow up was real. If you saw her picture, you would not even recognize her. So, all right, that lets you know what a little bit of makeup and corsets and surgery and things will do. It'll change your whole face. Cause honey, I would not have recognized Portia's little picture from when she was, a teenager. But anyway, that was Girlfriends Chat Room. It's not a whole lot. It's not much, but I did want to give it a chance. Like I said, it's a cute little show. Not necessarily enough to continuously review, but I did want to give it to y'all. If you watch this show and you like it, please drop down in the comments. And if you do want me to keep reviewing it, just let me know by leaving a like and a comment. And Make sure that you check out my other podcast style reviews. I'll leave the links to them down below in the description box. And while you're in the description box, make sure you click the link to join my Patreon for as little as $5 a month. You get early access to my videos. So you would have seen this video like 2 or 3 days ago. So boom, shakalaka. All right, you guys, thank you for tuning in. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.